Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the UCF Knights and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the UCF head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Commodores ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open, and that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Bring in the heat. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
On the ground, it's Alexander. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Carter. A little release to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Running to Green. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 20. He's at the touchdown, UCF. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Carter. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Brings into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Unleashes one. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And I can't wait to watch the Vanderbilt Commodores moving forward, because without Diego Pavia, what does this squad look like? Eli Stowers was a baller, too, who just went to the NFL in the first-round pick at tight end. It's a new era. Can they sustain this offense that they've had the last couple years? Who takes the helm? What does it look like? Palmer, I got more questions. I'd love to hear your answers.
Yeah, I mean, it's TBD, honestly, and I think it's not just replacing the playmaking ability of Pavia, running and throwing the football, but also the moxie and the leadership and his ability to galvanize the team and put everything on his shoulders in the biggest moments. That's stuff he can't coach. And so whoever the next guy is, he's got big shoes to fill. Even though Pavia wasn't one of the bigger quarterbacks in college football, from a leadership standpoint and from an intangible standpoint, he was one of the best.
And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established.
Caught, and he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside, it's Simon. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now the toss. fight, just dismissing tackles. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The quick out. Oh, he got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Buys a little time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner will be knocked down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. He's there to make the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Knights need to pick it up on 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Knights will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
To the air, it's Carter. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Makes a grab and room to run. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sherrill.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Got him downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Commodores want to move quickly. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Carter. Big fella moving.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 22 team, the Utah Utes. And it's West Virginia setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start.
Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They'll open the second half on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Commodores are marching down the field. The give on the counter.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's Carter. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. And the Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. Trying to run, it's Alexander. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Gonna take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Knights right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Ashley. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Alexander. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Now on the counter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
They'll go to the counter. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
He's going to take off. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Young.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Carter. Stepping to the right. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Dances away to buy time. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Running the red zone. It's Young. Relentless, tough running. Gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Doors. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Commodores strike back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Coming out with it, it's Simon. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Powers through the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off.
There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires left. This time it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Moving out to the right. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Flips it out in the flat. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Young. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense, 23 seconds left on the clock.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Finds a little space. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short.